Hi everyone, it's Rax. We got our second rank 1 on a class so far in Season 27 today in Solo Self-Found Hardcore. We got the rank 1 Monk today with the most powerful build in the game, Wave of Light. This build is extremely squishy, and you will see me concentrating in this clear more than you'll probably see me in pretty much anything else in any other season, because any moment can be my last. And I'll explain to you exactly how the build works and why it's so strong. I mean, as I'm going through the video, you can just see the damage that my bells are doing. I am certain that sometimes you're going to see them hitting for over 1 trillion a hit, which makes this build absolutely unstoppable. So, to start off with, it's a little bit different than how this build normally works. So the way the normal Wave of Light build goes is you throw a Wave of Light and it does damage. And it's just that simple. But that's not what's happening here. This season, with the superpower, a Wave of Light leaves a bell on the ground. You can have up to 5 of them down, and then you need to detonate the bell to deal damage, and the bells are more powerful than a regular Wave of Light would be. The thing that a lot of people don't understand about this build is this is a pet build. I actually don't really do any damage. I have some clones, and the clones are throwing bells, and the clones are throwing cyclone strikes, and that is what's dealing all of my damage. So if my clone is not near me and not detonating the bells, I'm not going to do anything. So it's important for me to keep track of where my pet is, and honestly, that's not exactly the easiest thing to do all of the time, because pretty much the best way that I know how to do it is when I throw a bell, I look at where the other bells go. The other bells that are spawning are clearly from my pet, and wherever that's going must be where my pet is currently at. So there is another extremely dangerous thing that's going on here all the time, and that's I am wearing stone gauntlets. Stone gauntlets, when you get hit by like a physical attack, stack up to 5. And these stacks make me extremely tanky. The problem is it doesn't trigger off of elemental damage like Orbiter or Thunderstorm or anything like that. So I need to find a way to get hit 5 times without dying, and then I need to consistently be physically hit to keep my stacks up, to keep me alive. And it's not always the smartest thing to volunteer yourself as tribute to have the hardcore monsters just wail on you in a 144. But that's the only way I can stay alive, so you're going to see later I get into a very, very dangerous situation where I've killed all the monsters except the elites, and the elites have no interest in meleeing me, they just want to keep throwing their elemental affixes, and it almost kills me. So there's a lot of things that you have to pay attention to here in hardcore that you just wouldn't have to do in softcore. In softcore, you just DPS as hard as you can. If you die, no big deal. You just get back up and keep playing. It's a whole new ball game here, and I have to pay attention. So here we had a small spider shrouded more with a shield pylon. Obviously, with a shield pylon, I love to see that in hardcore. It gives me the freedom just to DPS with squirts up for 2 minutes. That's huge as I hit that guy for just a cool little, one quad damage. Got a channeling pylon, and we go next. So here we have a crater. Crater is a pretty good map, and I got small spiders, again, another good mob type. So I figure everything is going to be just fine here. Another thing that I like about small spiders is they have the little spear throwers. The spear throwers, again, are going to deal physical damage to me. This is exactly what I want because I need to keep up my 5 stone gauntlet stacks. Right now I don't have any stacks, so if something hits me, it's going to hurt very, very badly. And especially the elemental damage, which doesn't even give me a stack if it hits me anyway. So I'm content here just to wail on the spiders. You can tell in the 144 tier, my monk is pretty strong. I tried to push all the way up for rank 1, and then later on we're going to do the 150 as long as we don't die. But yeah, so now I have a decision to make. Most of the trash is dead. Do I want to sit here and kill the foul conjurers or not? And I decide that it's probably worth it. They're almost dead already. I'm dealing insane damage to them. Foul Conjurers usually don't have that much health. They usually die pretty quick. So if I have them this hurt, I might as well take the free orbs, and then hopefully we can get a pylon later on. Okay, there they go. No problem at all. And I need to make sure that this fire vent doesn't hit me, because that might just kill me right there. And onward we go. We've got a yellow summoner there. He's shielding. If he follows me, that would be fine, but I'm not going to make a huge effort to convince him. And then I want to bring this yellow into the big open room and see what we can do. Now up here in this room, the dangerous thing is going to happen. You're going to notice once all the trash is gone and the elites are left, if the elites won't just manually hit me, I can be in tremendous trouble. But it's going to be much easier to bring this yellow forward if I kill all of his friends first. Okay, we got a second yellow. We have a blue. All right, that's pretty good. We have another yellow. Okay. So now there are 2 pylon spawns here. There's one on the top platform in the bottom right corner, and there's one in the end room on the right side. And I'm almost certain that I will not have the pylon in the upper platform in the bottom right, because I just got a channeling at the end of last map, and all that I've killed is a few spiders and 1 set of blue Foul Conjurers. So the odds of me having that pylon are extremely low. So I'm going to go for the long-term play here. I'm probably going to have to kill most of these guys to spawn the pylon in the end room. And pretty much anything can help me at this point, so I'll take whatever they'll give me. So I check this pylon spawn. It's not there. Okay, no problem. Let's get all of this trash involved as well. And let's just start wailing on these elites. If I would have been a little bit smarter, I could have started to walk up toward the top. Look how much the elemental damage is hurting me when I don't have my stone gauntlet stacks. Are absolutely shredding me. With this many elites on me, the odds of me dying go up exponentially. So I need to somehow stay in the middle and let them keep hitting me. Doing some good damage here. We're doing some good things. A couple of them are about to die. There goes some of the fatties. That was a really good hit. Okay, and then my stone gauntlet stacks fall down again. And the elemental damage, I only have 1 stone gauntlet stack right now, is not helping me. And I'm just kind of fighting for my life here, trying to whittle these elites down, trying to get it to where it's not just me versus 4 elites that don't want to melee me. That nearly killed me. Ow, ow, ow. Everything hurts. I'm scared. I do know that I have the exit just a couple floors up if I get into huge trouble. I am not afraid to utilize that at all. Okay, we got the bat, and we got the fatty left. They're both about 1 hit. Here's Fire Cycle, jump into the Aki, and we try to detonate him real quick. Okay, that went well. Now we should definitely have a pylon. Just got like a quad kill on our own. And pretty much anything here will help me. Even a crappy speed would be good enough. There's speed, power, and Condi left. We got the Condi. That will work just fine. Now we need to zap these guys down. Now I had a run right before this, which was on pace to clear it again, but I nemmed spinners out of the pylon, and I instantly lost. Because spinners can reflect my waves of light right back at me and essentially just kill me instantly. So that is absolutely the worst case scenario out of a pylon. So I'm glad that didn't happen to me again. It would have been a little bit different though if it would have happened to me here, because at least I have a conduit. I could potentially just run around and let the conduit kill them. But that's one of the most dangerous things that can happen. Okay, everything's dead, 98%. Looking pretty good. Let's head next. It's a keeps, terrible map, but it doesn't matter. Did we get small spiders 3 times in a row? That's insane. Okay, we got Orlash, and look how hard Orlash hits me. Opens up with a nice 90% hit of my HP. Pretty rude of him to do that if you ask me. And as long as I move around and dash around Orlash and play somewhat intelligently, he's going to die eventually. I do have Bane of the Stricken in. So it's just a matter of time, as long as I don't make a huge mistake, for us to win here. Well, let's talk about what's coming up. So now I am going to start my Barb Crusade. I've already started to build him, and he's looking pretty good. I'm going to build Whirlwind and Hoda. I would hope by the end of the season that I can clear 150 on both of them in hardcore, as long as I can avoid dying. Once I have the Barb built, which shouldn't take me too long, I am going to jump over to the Wizard. I'm going to make the Talrasha Wizard, and then I'm going to make the Firebird Magic Missile Wizard. And then if I want to get super cute, I might even make the Shimizu DMO Frozen Orb Wizard, where I will play with 1 HP at the entire rift in hardcore. So that'll be a nail biter. From there, I'm going to go to Necro. I'm going to make the Trag'Oul Necro, going to make the Rathma Necro, might make the LOD Death Nova Necro, might make the LOD Corpse Explosion Necro. We'll see what the RNG gods have in store for me. And then if we're feeling really frisky, we may end up trying Crusader and Witch Doctor at the end, and we'll see what happens. But all the while we're climbing our Paragons nicely. I'm playing by myself. I never group up. So we've been farming on the DH to get our Paragon up, but we're going to spread it around to the other classes to make sure we're getting all the loot that we need. And I don't know, I think the season's been really fun so far. I hope you guys have been having a great time as well. I think Blizzard has done a really nice job the last couple of seasons. And this is going to be it. All we have to say to Orlash is sayonara. Thank you guys.